And I say thank you very much to everyone from all over the world. We couldn't have said thank you more for proving to the world that the Yorubas are not joking. It's not going to be a very good sleep for them in Aso Rock. We've done it again, and we will continue to do it again. Akiwenti Ebashiwani or no, maybe you're making your way back to your destination. We hope everybody has arrived back home safely. And if you're still making your way back home, we can only say safe journey back to wherever you're driving back to. Most especially those that have driven all the way from Manchester. Somebody also from Liverpool, and I believe by now they should be in Liverpool. Pristine. I think we have somebody from Birmingham as well. Within the M25. And likewise, we appreciate every one of you that was watching from around the globe. It was fantastic. It was powerful. And we've been able to tell the world again that the Yorubas are determined. We like to appreciate all our media houses. We like to appreciate every single one of us. It's just the beginning. The awareness. Yeah, Bristol. Thank you very much. I've just been told that somebody, we're in Bristol now. Yes, I've lost a little bit of my voice, but that does not mean, like I always say, until the Yorubas are free. Wọ́n ní tí náà bá tán ní kinní kan. We're doing this because àwọn tó wà nílé, they will have loved to do more. But we know that if we told them to go out, they will do. But we don't want to be paying the Nigerian police that is harassing our own Yorubas. Thank you very much. I'm home safely. And that's the beauty of the freedom that we enjoy outside the country. In a country that is not our own. Àwọn kan ní bí àṣà ìgbọ́n mi àmọ́dẹ ó ní ibi tí yàn bá ń gbé ní ìlú yàn nísìnyàn ó ní ibi tá ti gbé fún 35 years. Ibi táwọn ti gbé fún 35 good years. Do you think we can live another 35 years the way Nigeria is going? Mo bá ọ̀rẹ́ mi tí àjọ kúrò ní rally yẹn sọ̀rọ̀, and I say thank you very much to all our mothers. The weather was a little bit. Somebody said, I don't expect you to do any show tonight. We have to appreciate everybody, especially those at home, because you mean a lot to us, our Tawanita. Eribishen Boy Bolok and Fawala. Only boy, you're a journalist. You cannot do things at the same time. I don't know whether some of you were listening to that. It depends on, which of the broadcasts you were watching, because we were trying to make sure that we stream on all the platforms, and, just also so that those of our other media can pick the signal. It's not about me. It's not about KOIKIMEDIA, Yoruba Nation, Oduduwa Nation, Omoluabi, Oju Koiki lọ. But ẹ̀yin tí wọ́n fún ní opportunity nílé, that is why we challenge the system here in UK. Next week Sunday, Kolon kó fún alẹ́ mi gúngùn, I will join Mayegun General in Glasgow. Ẹni tó bá bí pọ̀nrí ẹ̀dá bí àbúrò ìdín ló pè yín ní kíní kan ló pè yín ní a ní kẹ́ pàdé wa ní Glasgow. And threaten Mayegun, òun náà ti sọ̀rọ̀ lórí show lálẹ́ yìí. Ó ní tó bá bí yín dá, ó ní ká pàdé ní Glasgow. Èmi á tún wá sọ fún yín pé tó bá bí pọ̀rípọ̀rí yín dá, ẹ jẹ́ ká pàdé yín ní Glasgow ní next week. It's not a threat. I stand shoulder to shoulder with Mayegun General. Tó bá jẹ́ kí n wọ coach lọ ni because of the long distance, bí a tẹ̀ lówó lọ́wọ́, I will be in Glasgow. Kọ́lọ̀ máa ní òkú ló ń sọ̀rọ̀. I will go and stand with him. Tó bá wá bí ẹ dá, tó ní ọmọ Buhari dín, ọmọ Tinubu, ọmọ kìíní kan nìyẹn, ẹ jẹ́ ká pàdé níbẹ̀. Ẹ̀yin tó fi máa threaten àwa nílùú òyìnbó. You think we're in Nigeria? We're not in Nigeria. You can do all that nonsense in Nigeria. Ìyẹn là ṣe sọ fáwọn ọmọ wa kó jáde rárá. Ẹ fi sílẹ̀ fáwa káwa jáde fún yín. And we appreciate ìyẹn mo ṣe ń sọ fáwọn èèyàn pé ta la jáde fún lẹ́ni gbogbo ẹ̀yin tẹ́ wà ní Nàìjíríà tẹ́ jẹ́ ọmọ Yorùbá àtọmọ Biafra àtọmọ Middle Belt àwọn la jáde fún lẹ́ni. Ẹni tó bá bí da tó níwọ̀ ọmọ Buhari dín nǹkan ọmọ APC ní ẹni ọmọ PDP ní ẹni wá pàdé wa ní Glasgow wá dàrú. Bí àbíbá láti máa bẹ̀rẹ̀ gbogbo wàhálà yẹn. A sọ fún yín pé ọmọ Ìjẹ̀bú Òde là wà. I will be there to give him the support. Bí yàn kankan bá lọ máa dé bẹ́ẹ̀, sí bó ṣe lè jìnnà tó. Èmi Ọláyọmí Kóìkì máa dé bẹ́ẹ̀. Next week Sunday, ẹ pàdé wa níbẹ̀ ní Glasgow. But tomorrow, a tún padà sí Trafalgar Square. A fi rántí àwọn ọmọ wa tó pa ní EndSARS. A ní fún yín nísìmí. Ìbí mo sọ fún yín pé Tinubu ti kúrò London. Ẹnu sì wà ní Nigeria. You can see the nonsense they are playing the minds of millions of Nigerians. Àwọn tí ẹ̀ ń try láti gbé padà pé kó keep wọn Nigeria. Do you know how much it costs for a flight ticket from Nigeria to UK? Ìwọ tó ń jà fún wọn, ǹjẹ́ wọ́n tẹ̀ ní visa láti wọ̀lú yìí? Ìwọ ọmọ PDP, ọmọ APC, ọmọ AFGA, tó bá bí ẹ dá, máa pàdé wa ní Glasgow. A sọ fún ẹ pé àwa ọmọ Ìjẹ̀bú là wà. Kékeré ni Mayegun sọ wọn tẹ̀ sọ fún. Àní mi sọ wọn pé tó bá bí ẹ dá, ìwọ tó ń wò wá, tó sọ pé òfin wa da rálì yẹn rú, pàdé wa níbẹ̀. Èmi rò pé àwọn kan tẹ̀ máa jáde lénìí ni. Bó ṣe kó fáwọn kan àbí àgbo ẹ ti rí ọlọ́pàá àjọ máa dé station lálẹ́ yìí ni kékeré lórí l'Amẹ́ríkà but they know pé àwọn tó wà ní London ya wèrè ẹ wá kó fáwọn kan ẹ wá antagonize nǹkan táwa ń ṣe ibi tá ti máa da gbogbo ẹ̀rú nìyẹn ọlọ́pàá máa kó gbogbo wa lọ ni a lọ máa yanjú ẹ̀ ní station. Don't even attempt it in any Yoruba rally outside the country. Ẹ má attempt it. Ẹ lè ṣe gbogbo nonsense ẹ ní Nigeria. Don't try it in Europe. Don't try it in America. don't try it in any part of the globe. About $50 America. She ní kó fún yín £100 kẹ̀sì wá contest pẹ̀lú Anita. And anytime we're out, àwa dúró dé níbí báyìí. We are not scared of the British government. Àti kọjá stage yẹn, ọmọlúàbí ni wá lóòótọ́, but we are not scared of them. Torí pé nígbà táwọn wá sí ọ̀dọ̀ wa, wọ́n gbé ìjà wa ni láti wá gba gbogbo tó gbà. And that's why this culture secretary láti máa sọ pé the Benin bronze òun ti lọ wo so many times òun like bó ṣe wà ní British Museum ìyẹn Benin bronze nǹkan tiwantiwa. How many of you tẹ wà ní Nàìjíríà ẹ tẹ mọ̀ pé bí àwọn ní kankan ní Benin tó yẹ pé wà ní UK, and how many of such mo rí ń bẹ màmá mi Ọmọlára Ìyábọ̀ Àjàlá, and I appreciate every one of us. This is not about me. It's about the Yorubas. It does not matter, but we are trying to tell the government, don't suffer our lane. Nigeria is non-negotiable. Who the hell they think they are? And they can fly about 10 of them. That's why we're in London. And you're supporting them. You're making them feel like they are people, they are something. Eric, with British or Montonshi, I want to deny gbogbo àwọn tó wá yẹn ní visa, but she deny àwa as an individual. Tàfi jẹ́ kí family wa kó wá, àfi jẹ́ kọ́rẹ́ wa kó wá. Ó fi pé bí wọ́n ṣe lọ sí Nàìjíríà tó lọ bá àwọn èèyàn ṣe ìyàwó, ó fi pé àwọn kan náà fi wá bá àwọn family ẹ̀ ṣe ìyàwó ní UK ni. Don't you understand what that means? If you, because you want status, after 10 years, after 14 years, after 20 years, tó fún any status, ó wá lè lọ sí Nigeria, ó lè padà. And like Maigun was saying, I just finished watching him as well. Kudos to him. Shoulder to shoulder. I will be with him next week Sunday. If it means to go on the coach, because that is the more cheaper one, I will be there. Doesn't cost me that time. But time in me. But one thing we are saying is Britain is playing our head. Britain, but we will remain calm. Very, very calm. And we will remain focused. Because of it, of it, that's the job of Great Britain. Of it, but we are not going to react now. We're still going to monitor things. Even though we know crisis will end this whole journey. But we leave it within the confinement of Eledumare that will guide us. But does not mean we are stupid. And that is why we came out today. To tell them again that the Yorubas will remain calm, focused, articulated. Am I worried about them? We have a lot of intellectuals. They're sitting behind and they're monitoring the situation. It's not the fight of KOIKIMEDIA. It's a collective one. I am just playing my role because this is what some of you or some of our Yorubas or Moluabis work in the civil service. Some of you are private sector. Some of you are business owners. Some of you are just doing what you love to do. But this is what I can do to contribute towards the movement. It's a movement. And I think the movement is a joke. But I told you last year, our voices will be heard. The Nigerian media will talk about us without paying them a dime. Even the government now recognize that the Yorubas are not joking. And that's why Buhari even have the gut to mention Chief Sunday Igboho and Mazi Nnamdi Kanu during his nation nonsense Jagbajanti's broadcast. Don't you think it's something? How many of you knew that Chief Sunday Igboho's name will be mentioned in a nationwide broadcast? Ẹ wá ní ká má dúpẹ́ fún Elédùmarè, ká má dúpẹ́ fún Ọlọ́run. Ọlọ́run ti ṣe. But they want us to react quickly. But we are not going to. We remain calm, focus. But we are not stupid. And we are not dumb. Each of the pain that the country has caused for the last 61 years, we will get it back. People were killed. And when I say people with names, families, last year, October 20, during the EndSARS. Until now, 19 days from today, nobody has been found guilty for the death of each and every one of them. Some of them for good 1 year. More than 300 are still in Kirikiri prison. And we have terrorists moving around with highly sophisticated weapons in the same country. Those children never even had a penknife with them. Some of them are Yorubas. Some of them are Igbos. Some of them are just other ethnic minority languishing in the Yoruba prison in Kirikiri. And Sanwo-Olu is driving a motorcade celebrating October 1st with William Ajia. Just imagine. Mo fẹ́ ká kọ ronú sí pé if we have started the kind of in town terrorist yẹn ṣe, what do you think would have happened in Nigeria today? And that means that we will remain calm, focused. Some might say we have not got it right, we have not got it wrong. It's not the issue. The issue is one man is still fighting the rest of the others. More than 300 innocent lives killed, injured, amputated. And yet, the world just continued to move on. But we also have another group terrorizing us on the same territory, not even in a different location. We cannot move from point A to B without having it at the back of our mind that would I be kidnapped. What if power knowledge is the same thing? Abi, in the eyes of the government, that we can't do the same thing. But we will tell them that we are Omoluabi. They want to push us. The government wants to push us, but we are not going to allow them to push us because we are highly intelligent. You can see that the terrorist has more say, that Like was taken away and being charged under terrorism charges, and thereabout, the main terrorist are moving around, and they think we don't know what to do. Even if you have been following politics around the globe, things happen and they do what they called prisoner swap to Badujwe. If you're following international political scene, one just happened last week between China and is it Canada? I hope I'm right with Canada, but I know it's China, where there was a prisoner swap. We know what to do to get those individuals out. We are just being more focused. The government thinks we don't know what to do. But terrorists have used leverage to get their people out. And we call it one Nigeria. Yes, Canada and China, thank you very much. Elumide Mamo. China released 2 individuals just to get one person out. But we will remain focused. But let me say this clearly. Election is not going to hold in Nigeria in 2023 if we have to sacrifice. Tomorrow, we'll be out again. There was a bit of time mixed up from those saying that the vigil should be in the night. But all I can say is, I want to organize the vigil tomorrow goes on as planned at 12 p.m. And that time hasn't changed. So we will still be out there tomorrow again. If you can make it, fine. If you can't, just remember that loved ones are crying just because innocent lives singing the Nigerian anthem, holding the Nigerian flags, were killed on October 20. I'll repeat it again. If we have to sacrifice, election is not going to hold in Nigeria. Don't ask me how it's going to happen. Don't worry about that. We will continue to just educate our people not to go for that election. That's all I will say. We will continue to enlighten them. I will continue to show them around UK. Indian restaurant, I will be there. If I can't make it there tomorrow, I will be there sometime this week. Just to tell you, gullible Nigerians, that is where Tinubu, with some of their caucus, planning ahead for 2023. Here in UK, we will also tell them that we will continue to plan that 2023 is not going to happen because that election cannot continue based on the 1999 Constitution. That's all I'm going to say. Nothing more than that. And I won't be the first person or the last person to say so. We should not go for another election on a fraudulent constitution. All right then. More broadcast my brother. All right then. That's just somebody getting to his house at almost midnight. Let us all play our role. Don't get carried over or carried away by people saying da. Mo ń sọ fọ́ọ̀rẹ́ mi tàjọ́ ń bọ̀. I am already in my 40s. Am I ready to stay in this country another 30 years and become 70? Not that it's not a lovely place to stay. Not that it's not a great country, according to people that believe it's great. Because it can only be great if humanity, on behalf of the British government, does not recognize the genocide that is currently taking place in Nigeria. But are we, this generation, ready to be here for another 30 years? And then I'll become 70 plus. God spare the life. But like Mayegun was saying tonight, just count it as every other day. We're all going to go anyway, it doesn't matter. Akọ̀ǹgbàdúrà kan náà fún alẹ́mí gúngùn. Àwọn òbí wa kọ́ pẹ́ fún wa, ẹ̀yin ìyá wa kẹ́ pẹ́ fún wa. But something must be done to stop a system that is not working. And that is not in the hands of anybody apart from we, the indigenous owner of the land. It doesn't matter whether America agree with it or not. It doesn't matter. Bóyá G60, G8 agree with it. The most important thing is, ṣó ó favour àwa tá jẹ́ ọmọ nílùú gangan. Nígbà tí Britain fẹ́ kúrò nínú EU, kò favour àwọn ọmọ wọn lọ́ṣẹ̀ náà fẹ́ lọ náà. And they were put into a referendum. And if I can remember statistics, 16 million Brits voted out. Whoa, Rolemeji. Because what is soon. The consequence might still be something they're still feeling now. I've lived here for more than 23 years now. I've never seen where people are queuing black market petrol in UK. Do you know what that means? Ìlú tí yàn gbé fún 20 years plus. Tó wá di pé àwọn èèyàn lọ ń ra epo sí jerry can. And we are now saying that our fellow fix it ọ̀dọ̀ tiwa láti lọ prepare our future mi sílẹ̀. So tó bá ń di pé ní 2021 àti ń di pé àti ń ra epo ní jerry can, they might get it stabilized. Don't get me wrong. But what can happen again in another 30 years, 20 years from now? Nobody knows. When I got here 20 years ago, a lot of us, especially Africans, benefited from the EU, European Court of Justice. Let me explain what that means. Ẹjọ́ tó bá dá ní UK tó bá tẹ́ lọ́rùn, wá gbé lọ sí EU. Ẹjọ́ tó bá dá ní UK tó bá tẹ́ lọ́rùn, wá gbé lọ sí EU. That is no longer available now. And now tó wà níbí báyìí for 70 years plus, 80 is their fault. But can we have another set of people going into that age bracket without any option on the table? It's good as we continue to create the awareness and the buzz. But we must be prepared for the rough road that is still coming. And let me say this, for some of us that might be scared and worried, there's nothing for us to be worried and scared about. Tabashi was scared, don't get worried. because we do not know the unknown. Like I said, 20 years ago, tí bá gba betting ẹnìjọ́ tí mo wọ̀ lóyìí pé UK máa kúrò nínú EU, ó lè tí máa jẹ́ tó bá jẹ́ tó ń ta tẹ́tẹ́. Maybe the government knew that they would leave, but some of us never knew that Britain, that we have lived comfortable with everything, we come out of EU after 20 years, depending on time to look at Kubade Louis. Some of us might be happy that we left EU. It depends on which side you are. But the ripple effect of it in the long run will determine. Do you know we are about 16 million in this country? I'm not sure whether some of you know that. Gbogbo Louis, pátápátá, àti ibi tí Mayegun wà, àti Wales, at everywhere, is just under 70 million. $70 million. And they are looking for 100,000 drivers. 100,000 truck drivers is the reason why there's crisis at the forefront. You might not know what it means, but for some of us that live here, it's also a message. And that message is, what is going to happen, kí ló fẹ́ ṣẹlẹ̀, in another 20 years? It's not about your job that you are doing right now. But it's about the children, your grandchildren. They might be settling very well in this country. What about home that belongs to us? Most of our tó ń pariwo restructuring, they're probably in their 80s. All I can say is, this generation are determined. We are not scared. Most of the generation before us were scared. They were scared of the unknown until everybody is now trapped. I will leave it to that. Let's hear from the voice of Mayegun himself about next week, and then we start bringing the broadcast to an end. Okay, I think he's on the other phone. All right, let's go this way. Buhari is saying Nigeria is not negotiable in his eyes. Bí ó wà negotiable, bí ẹ kò ṣe negotiable, is calm down. Àsìkò ń bọ̀, Ọlọ́run sọ. This is Mayegun.
We have access to here. where you and I know what I'm talking about, yeah? We won't say for our people back in Nigeria. But you and I can't go to Nigeria and say, let us talk to our people why and share our own experience with them. Tell them how life should be. Normally, I mean, go back there in mass and talk to them about the Yoruba nation. We'll be kidnapped. We'll be killed if we're unlucky. And if we are lucky, we'll be jailed. But if you are there on Sunday, next week Sunday, George Square, City Center, Glasgow. If you are coming by from outside Glasgow and you are not driving, you can come by train. Once you get to the central station in Glasgow, just ask anyone around. You are likely going to see people coming down too, going to George Square, okay? Ask around. And if you have a chance of getting yourself to Queen Station in Glasgow, I will be there live on Glasgow. You are telling me to come to Nigeria where you kidnap people for money. Your policemen kidnap people for money. Your soldiers kidnap people for money. And they kidnap to kill them. I don't have to, okay? If your Nigeria is better enough, nobody will harass you here, okay? You come here and join me. So I'm inviting all of you, my friends. I know it's going to be a big turnout. So I'm saying, don't go there, be careful, Baba. Be careful or don't be careful. You come Glasgow. That's all I can say. Just come Glasgow and come and perform your mirror, your wonder. Come and see who is Mayegun. And come and see those who are Yorubas. Come and see those who are Biafrans who are going to come out that day. I'm inviting all of you to Biafrans. You know why I didn't possibly make much elaboration about?
You've heard him. I am announcing as well up front. Àjọpàdé ní Glasgow. Tó bá yẹ pé London ló ti lè pitú yẹn, wá lọ pitú yẹn lọ́dọ̀ Mayegun ní Glasgow. I sọ fún ẹ pé we are mad. If we're just trying to be. You think those terrorists, they are more intelligent than us? Lójú gbogbo yẹn. Lójú gbogbo àgbáyé nísìn, àwọn yẹn lọ gbọ́n jù, òmùgọ̀ la wá, ọ̀dẹ̀ la wá, àmọ́ tẹ́ ẹ ká ṣe. But we are continue to be focused. Take the video, send it to Aso with bàbá yẹn tó sọ̀rọ̀ lálẹ́ yìí. 2023, bóyá lẹ fẹ́ ṣe ni o, bí ọmọ Yorùbá ló fẹ́ ṣe ni o, àwa mama campaign lọ. Yoruba politicians, we have no reason to continue to tell you that election is not going to hold on the Yoruba land. Close the shop now. You've had enough of Nigeria. You've milked enough of Nigeria. You've turned everyone into beggars. You have not created the enabling environment. You have not created the welfare, the security. And we are saying, wherever political parties you are in the Yoruba land, look at the face properly. This is Olayomi Koiki. It's not a threat. We will continue with the campaign for election in less than 500 days in Nigeria. Tó bá ṣe é ṣe, kò ní ṣe é ṣe, kọ́lọ́n tó bọ́ ṣọ́ wa dìgbà yẹn. Bí àgbà yẹn, òyìnbó wa bá wa parí ìjà. Gbogbo wa pátápátá. Every single one of us wá bá wa parí ìjà yẹn. Òyìnbó tó fẹ́ wá ṣe observation á parí ìjà yẹn fún gbogbo wa. Because you are all wicked. Very, very wicked. Is that the 61 years that you are all celebrating? So ojú ń dùn ẹ̀yin lẹ́sùn gọ́ọ̀mù ojú ríran. Ẹ̀yin ò rí nǹkan tá à ń sọ, àwa nìkan là ń rí àbí ẹ̀yin ò rí, because of your own benefit. Our parents were scared. Àwa, we are not scared. We are not scared. And we are determined. focus. I won't say more than that. Have a very good evening. Bye for now.